The Commerce Committee will come to order. Today, the Commerce Committee is in executive session to advance 4 nominations to the Amtrak Board of Directors, 2 nominees to the Corporation of Public Broadcasting Directors, a nomination for the Marine Mammal Commission, and a nomination for the Federal Maritime Commission, and several promotions in the United States Coast Guard. Earlier this month, on Amtrak reached an all-time high, surpassing its records before COVID-19, and this committee made important changes to the board in the bipartisan infrastructure law to ensure that oversight of Amtrak and it meets the needs of passengers and individual ridership. Today, we make those reforms a reality. We added a disability advocate to the board to ensure Amtrak considers the needs of all passengers. Today, we are considering Mr. Capozzi, a longtime advocate with transportation experience. And after Amtrak tried to eliminate the Southwest Chief Service and dragged its feet on restoration of Gulf Coast route, we worked together to ensure the board had representation outside the Northeast Corridor to ensure that Amtrak focused on the needs of the entire country. So I want to thank my both Democrat and Republican colleagues for that advocacy, including Senator Tester, who asked President Biden to make sure that we complied with this. Today, we are considering 3 nominees from the West, Mr. Batory, Ms. Clegg, and Mr. Shin. If we confirm these nominees, it will be the first time that the Senate has confirmed a majority of members, but we look forward to the Trump nominees as we see them coming through, I'm sure, in January and February. Also, 2 nominations to the Board of Directors for Corporation for Public Broadcasting. They play a vital role in access to commercial, high-quality content on our airwaves. Felix Sanchez, District of Columbia, chairman of the National Hispanic Foundation for the Arts, has been a critical voice for the inclusion and promotion of Latino voices in the entertainment industry, and over the years, his advocacy in this regard has yielded great results. Adam White of Virginia, a senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, has served on the boards of directors of various nonprofits focused on conservation, free speech, and preserving the rule of law, and he has previously served on the Presidential Commission on the Supreme Court of the United States. And Lisa Balance of Oregon has been nominated to be a member of the Marine Mammal Commission. Dr. Balance is director of Oregon State University's Marine Mammal Institute, endowed chair of the Marine Mammal Research, and professor of fisheries in the Wildlife and Conservation Species Department. Dr. Balance also served in roles at NOAA and studied ecology and conservation of marine mammals for more than 30 years. Louis Sola of Florida has been nominated to be the Federal Maritime Commission member again, where he has served since 2019. Our committee, through the Ocean Shipping Reform Act, worked hard to ensure the FMC has the tools it needs to ensure ocean carriers play fair and don't leave American-grown products on the docks. The commission already has 1 vacancy, and failing to act on its nomination would deprive it of another member and would only reduce our capacity. Finally, we consider 291 promotions to the United States Coast Guard. I want to highlight the promotions of Paul Miller and Chris Inslee to captain, both who served this committee as fellows, and I want to thank them for their leadership. Paul worked on the committee for 2 different occasions and on the Bipartisan Coast Guard Authorization Act of 2024, and we congratulate the fellows on their well-deserved promotion. I now turn it over to Ranking Member Cruz for an opening statement.